Well. Welcome to today's stream. Today we are going to continue rigging this character, the protagonist of the original short film that I'm working on, Red Feathers. And let's get right into it. Actually, before we do that, let's just go through the agenda of the day. Just make sure that it's okay. I'm live. Good. So the agenda. Oh, hey bot. Hey. Wait, let me just make sure that the chat is working. Okay, good, it is. So the agenda for today. I'm gonna quickly skin the hair, eyes, teeth, and the tongue to the head bone, and then we're gonna skin both the pants and boots to their respective bones, and then we're going to create the tweaker bones, right? And then we're going to transfer the weights over from the deformation bones to the tweaker bones, and then we're going to do a constraint test. And then actually, let me just give you an example of what a constraint test would look like, right? Not Bay Guy. Hello, long time no see. Oh my god, okay, yeah, this is a little dramatic, okay? But I was doing a little test here. But yeah, this is what I mean by a constraint test. If I were to hide that, you can see these bones are green, which means they all have a bone constraint added to them, right? And if I were to just move this bone, you can see that the forearm, it bends nicely, right? It's a little intense. It's in an anatomically impossible position right now, but this just goes to show that the rig it's working pretty well. I do have this little surface deform option here, right? Because, well, it's metal, right? And it's not supposed to bend that way. So I may have to create bones that will kind of detect the surface of the glove and somehow move itself away from it. That way it doesn't clip through it. But okay, let's just go back to the other file. Marshall, hello, welcome to the stream, guys. How are you guys doing today? And then lastly, once we're done with the constraint test, we're going to move on to refining the skinning of the shirt. It's currently skinned to the body, but wait, let me just turn off the subdivision so it's a little less laggy. There we go. Or if I were to go in this view, there it is, right? You can see it's not perfect by any means. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing today. And if you're not aware, if you're tuning in to this for the first time, I'm going to drop a link in chat to the video basically explaining the premise of the short film that I'm currently working on called Red Feathers. And yeah, if you like the content, then consider dropping a prime or a sub. It'll really help the channel out a lot. So yeah, anyway, yo Split, Nick, Helloski, sup Nucky Boy, yo, welcome to the stream, guys. Was supposed to take my oldest son to sports, but we were all tired, so we skipped. Oh my god. So real. Probably how I'll be as well with my kids in the future. But okay. So let's just get rid of the first agenda of the day, which is to just quickly skin the hair, eyes, and teeth to the head. So let's put that away. So yeah, what did you do today, Marshall? And yeah, what are you guys up to anyway? So let's right click, select objects. And yeah, I'm just really gonna quickly, okay, they're all separated right now. It might be ideal to just throw them into the clumps. But you know what? We could always separate them later. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna join them all into a single mesh, like that. I think I'm gonna bake a texture map off stream so that we can see the color of the hair in this view. 35 stream streak. Holy shit, Marshall. Thank you so much for the stream streak. I really appreciate you watching the streams. Work, work, work. Okay, fair enough. Van Sculpt, sorry I'm late. No, I was late anyway. I forgot to mention I'm like, what, 40 minutes late? So it's all good. Yeah, I'm definitely giving my kid an allowance over of days from school. Do you have a kid, Splits? Are you a father? Okay, so I'm going to parent the hair to this bone. Is there a way to what if I just do what is bone relative? I don't think I don't think it's gonna create a vertex group, so I'll just try with empty groups. I don't know if that's going to work at all. Oh yeah. Okay. The name of this bone is deaf head. So I'm going to do deaf. No, I'll just do head, right? And I'll lock this and delete everything else. So, you know, we're gonna have to housekeep a little. Delete all unlocked groups. There it is. How are you today, Ven? How are you today? Alright, so right off the bat... Oh, it's locked. I'm going to just assign the entire head of hair to this bone. So yeah, just that's good enough, right? For now. Oof, that is pretty laggy. You know, come to think of it, let me try this again. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's so much. That's way less laggier. Look at the difference it makes. Putting the armature after the subdiv. Now that makes sense because, you know, you're moving a bunch of vertices. Complaining about being tired. You're good writing your resume right now. Made it look like the Blender UI. Nice. Very nice. I once put together a portfolio with the background looking like the shader editor of Blender. Oh, damn, I meant I'm going to give my kids an allowance of off days, okay, where they can decide not to go for whatever reason. And no, you don't have a kid yet, let alone a girlfriend, okay. One day, right? One day. Okay, so let's do the same with this. Let's just, yep, parent, empty groups, and we don't need all of that extra stuff. So let's lock that and delete all unlocked groups. Alright, good. I'm gonna unlock that so that we can assign the weight to every single clump of hair. Make sure this is set to 1. Where artworks, the individual notes. Oh, that would have been really nice. That's a no. I didn't think that far. But that would have been a great idea. Alright, let's put the armature before the subdivision. And we should probably make it so that it's also toggleable. The hair. So let's, yeah. Let's just get that out of the way, right? So here's what we're gonna do. Click on the cogwheel, which consists of all the properties, and I'm gonna right-click, copy as new driver, and paste. Sweet. And the same goes for this. Alright, let's toggle on and off the subdiv. Sweet, it's working. Do you think you would make a chill or strict dat Naki? Ooh, honestly, I feel like I might be more on the chill side, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. But hard to say. It's really hard to say, but I'm gonna guess I'll be more lenient. No, I mean, okay, I'll probably be gentle, but but I'll definitely, like strict in the right ways, I guess. I don't want to become a parent that is a pushover, right? There needs to be at least some form of respect, but I also don't want to be their enemy or their how do I say this? I feel like I've seen some parents take the very pragmatic role of the just you're strictly just the guardian. I'm just here to protect you and instill the right values. And I feel like I don't have the heart to do that. So I guess you can say it's a selfish thing, but yeah, I feel like I'd be strict in the right ways. I don't know. Hard to guess. My brother and I have a 13-year age gap, so I'm kind of a substitute dad. Damn, okay. Wow. That's a pretty huge gap. Take your time before taking that step, both for your sake and for the child. Valid. Yo, hero. Hello, fellow knockoffs. Hello, you knockoff. Hey, Alsophy. When you're rigging, you don't rig the actual model you design? You don't rig the actual model you design? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Alsophy? Do you mean this model? If you're wondering if I made this myself, yes, I did. Parenting advice, are you sure you want kids? Yeah, okay, yeah, I did this. I made this myself, yeah. You could check the VODs on YouTube. Most of the process were documented on stream. Naki has kids all over the world. That could mean so many things. Okay, why is it? Oh right, we're in this view. It is a little laggier to animate in the material preview, which is why I'm definitely gonna have to bake them down. And I think for TinyEye 1.4 I should probably implement like a placeholder texture so that it's a lot easier for the users to use the eyeball. It's not ideal to just see it like that. Yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Looks amazing. Feels like arcane. Thank you. That means a lot. 13 years of age gap is huge. Not always fun, I imagine. I guess it depends. It really depends, but what is your personal take on that, Ven? Hey, Sakutana Rukami. Hi Naki, I love your tiny hair shader and use it for my personal projects. Let's go. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Rukami. Kami. Can I call you Kami? Or Saku? First, let's go. Alright, let's okay, I'm gonna commit, right? I was hesitant to apply all transforms to the eyeballs, but here we go. Here goes nothing. I mean, it's not that difficult to relocate or to find the origin point anyway. So let's just apply all transforms. That's not the default. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Nose tweak. Face tweak. Oh wait, that's right. Why is the eye? Oh, because it's okay. I don't have the subdiv turned on. That threw me off a little. Okay. All right. So let's apply all transforms to these guys and. Oof. Do I want to do it for the lashes yet? Okay, just as a placeholder, I'm going to. I'm a wuss, right? So instead of applying the weights on them, I'm just gonna parent those meshes to the bone for now. The mirror modifier is a no-go. There it is. And then we'll for the eyeballs, I'm just gonna join them. I think we should be good. I'll just do eyes and then let's parent those eyeballs to, whoop, not automatic weights, no, empty groups. And what I'm gonna do is to delete everything but the head. So let's do that again. Head, lock, delete all unlocked groups, and then we are going to go into edit mode and hit assign. Make sure to unlock that. Okay. Nice model, man. Thanks, Odyssey. Welcome back to the stream. No better ambition killer out there than poverty, facts. So I'm thinking my name should be read in the special thanks credit. Thought I'd run that by you. I know you were already thinking about it. What is this? Are you planning to become a future sponsor, Hero? Is that what you're implying? That would mean a lot. See how I'm already implying what you have to do to be in the credits. Not so subtle, right? Can I apply the position as shape keys? Rukami, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How do people make those rigs with widening pupils? Is it just shape keys? Yeah, that's probably it. You could probably just create a bone. Like, okay, I'll just do a quick example, right? Just create a bone and give it, its own custom shape. Rigging, let's just, circle, and then create. There it is. Let me just rotate that real quick. Yeah, and then, like I've mentioned in the previous streams, you could just copy the scale of the bones, right? The scale of the bones, and drive the shape keys. Simple. Yeah. Exactly. Saku is fine. Nice meeting y'all. Nice meeting you too, Saku. Yeah, good to have you here. How are you doing today, Saku? Pulls out a wad of dimes. I'll take any dime you have. Thank you very much, sir. No, okay. How do I delete? Why is it not? Why is my... Why is it not deleting itself? What? Delete. Why is the X key not working? Oh, okay. Maybe X isn't applicable for bones. I wonder how hard it was to make the hair. It was more so tedious than hard, I would say. It wasn't too difficult. Again, the process was documented on stream, so if you want, you could just, skim through some of the VODs. I've named them accordingly, so they should be pretty easy to find. Okay, now just the teeth, right? Let me apply. Okay, we're gonna have to delete the mouth movement for now. So let's delete the keyframes. Clear keyframes. Clear. That should be good. Now we can just apply all transforms and with empty groups. Good. And I wonder if the hair has physics or not. Ooh, I'm still debating how I want to go about rigging the hair, though I do already have like a plan in mind, and that is to kind of have like the option to toggle on and off the damp track, right? So just imagine a bone like and let me just give you a very quick example. Now, what we could do is to, we could do a damped track. Set that to about 0.8, 0.5, and look at that. Just like that, we already have some sort of like physics going on. But obviously, we still have the capabilities to control the hair. So that's really nice, right? Kind of have some assistance with the physics without losing the controls of the bones. Wow, yeah. You stream daily now? Yes, I do. I stream every single day. Here is the schedule. Those are the times that I go live every single day. Thank you to my generous patrons for supporting my energy drink addiction throughout this production. Exactly. These rigging streams could be called, I could give you an example. So true. Okay, yeah, you're right. I keep getting off track. Okay. But oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do the head thing. So let lock, and then delete all unlocked groups. Delete all unlocked groups, and just like that, we can go in there and assign the weights. Unlock, assign. Unlock, assign. Just, temporarily, right? So now we can move the head. It's a little weird now, but there it is. That's more natural, right? It's gonna move more so like that. We're probably gonna do like a copy rotation constraint like that, and then wrong way. Copy rotation. Wait, how's it gonna go? Is it like this? Yeah, let me undo that. I get really confused with oh my god, that was a horror movie. Probably gonna have to, disconnect the bones and rework with the parenting, and then add a constraint so that they move more naturally, like so, right? Instead of this. It's physically impossible for us to do this anyway. That's really cool. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, cool. This is done. Look at how much smoother it is in the solid preview. Okay, I'll just... Okay, cool. Now, now that is done. Yeah, now that that is done, we can move on to pants and boots skinning, which I kind of already did that off stream, but let's see. Oh wait, no, yeah, not entirely, no. Okay, let's keep doing that then. Okay, now we're just gonna have to work with the toes and all that crap. Okay, let's hide the root bone for now. I'm going to remove the root bone from the deformation bone collection so I can hide it like that. Keep going, bro. You're amazing. Thank you. Thanks, Elsafi. That means a lot. Okay, so when I move that way, I'm going to want this boot to follow along, right? Obviously, so yeah, let's do that. Let's find like a reasonable position to be in. Alright, let's isolate those boots. And these boots are not... Oh, okay, they are... they do have their respective vertex groups, so that's great. So select the bone, select the boot, weight paint. I'm gonna have to slowly distribute the bones over to this one. So let's go into wireframe and let's see. Let's start with this one, right? I'm gonna turn on projected. That way I'm able to weight paint beyond, like weight paint through the mesh. Let me show you without that turned on. It'll appear like that versus that. You know, it's a lot more. You're actually painting through the mesh. Gingers, hello. You seem to have more FPS in this mode? Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the stream, Gingers. Okay, so instead of rotating it down that far, I'm just gonna do a really subtle movement, just so that I know what's happening, right? Okay, yeah, I completely forgot to turn this on, so let's do that again. There it is. Right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide this pair of boots, the other side, because you know I want to be able to paint it this way, and you're gonna see that we're gonna run into some problems, right? Although the weight is set to 1, we're still erasing that, and that is because this brush is painting through this mesh, and it's also painting on that side. Not ideal. So let's hide those boots. Man, 3D is so cool. Huge fan of it. Let's go. Yeah, 3D is cool. It can be intimidating at first, but trust, with time, it gets so good. It gets really fun. Okay, where do I want... I think I'll move this joint a little bit more forward as such. Okay, that'll do for now, and then I'll paint this. Okay, I'll do that probably, and then we can just smooth things out later. So let's just do that. All right, let's see what this does. Yeah, that's kind of nice. We can smooth that out, right? Smooth those out, no problem. I'm just thinking if this is the right spot. The joint, the ankle bone to be at. Let me just unhide everything just to roughly see what's going on. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, cool. That seems to be about right. So let me just take a look at the way the pens bend. Let me just set the pivot point to local. There it is. That again. Alright, cool. Yeah, that works really. That turned out great. So let's go back into the wireframe mode. Actually, wait, before we do that, let's isolate the boot. Once again, go back into the wireframe mode. And let's slowly work our way up. Right, because right now, obviously, the transition is way too harsh. So instead of just smoothing this out like that, I'm going to lower. I'm going to set the strength to 1 and lower the weight to like somewhere about 0.6. Might have to up that later, but yeah, I'll just paint on these vertices. I'm going to turn off the yeah, I'm going to set it to sphere instead of projected. That way, it doesn't clip through. It doesn't paint through the mesh. I want this to be a really, I guess, intentional paint. So let's just do that. So yeah, just FYI, for this character, I basically had like a few different level of detail. So the boots, you know, this is without any subdiv turned on, right? And as compared to the gloves, without any subdivs turned on, you can see that the boots have way more polys as compared to the gloves. And I kind of, yeah, I did that intentionally because I wanted to see which level of detail I prefer. So far, I'm pretty happy with. I'm pretty impressed by how much you could get out of this level of detail. Right? I thought that the silhouette would be GG's, but no, it actually it looks great. Let me just show you what I mean. I'm gonna turn on the subdiv. I'm pretty impressed by how much like silhouette information it's retaining. You can see very clearly where the knuckles are at, right? As opposed to it being all blobbish. You know what I mean? Like, you know how fingers can, when you bend joints, it can kind of turn out blobbish. But look at how clean this is, right? Look at how well that cleans up. And you could I guess amplify that effect by adding this. You could add a crease, like maybe let's do 0.5, right? And let's go back to that. Look at that. Look at how sharp that is now. And it works well. Like it doesn't have a lot of visible artifacts. Very happy, and this is without any corrective bones too. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn between working at this level of detail versus with the boots. Right? I'm still kind of deciding on which level of detail I prefer to work in. Weight painting this was so easy because of how little polygons I have. I'm just afraid that, you know, this would be like a one-off thing. Like, it worked well for these gloves. But it wouldn't with, you know, some of the other objects. I don't know. But yeah, hey, I have a really cool playlist. It has trumpets and Ghibli trumpet songs do you wish to listen to it? Well, let's give it a shot. As long as it doesn't, as long as there's no copyright issues, then it should be fine, right? As long as it's not like an original version of the Ghibli songs, it should be fine. I'm just a little worried that YouTube will do its thing. That is so subtle, but it helps the silhouette a lot. I guess. Great. Yeah. The thing about having like a higher level of detail is that you get to control where you want the vertices to be at a lot better. I feel like it's a little more predictable, but I don't know, it worked out way better than I thought it was going to. Look at how clean this is. And this, I'm putting the hand in a position that is anatomically impossible, and it still looks decent, right? Look at that. Look how clean. I'm so happy with this. That leg. Very, very happy. Let's do this. Oops. Alright. There may be some artifacts that I'm not spotting, but all in all, I am very pleased with how this turned out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find a solution for this. Clearly, I mean, surface deform is not the way to go. Maybe for the knuckles, I could get away with it, but you can see how it distorts the metal, which shouldn't be the case. It's silly looking. But maybe, if I don't mess with the palm bone as much, it should... I'd be able to get away with it a little better? I don't know. Look at that. Burn, burn, burn. Yo mama and yo crack, welcome back to the stream. Dang dude, that's so... sorry, I read that already. The detail is pretty insane. How did you decide on the level of detail? Like, was it pre-production, or can you scale the graphics as you go along? So the level of detail, when I started this out, when I started like retopologizing these models, at that time I didn't know which level of detail would be the most ideal. So creating these models in these in a variety of level of detail was just me figuring that out, right? So I don't, to answer your question, I didn't know which level of detail I should go with, and this is just me. Like right now I'm just figuring that out. Once I'm done weight painting these boots, then I'll probably have a clearer answer to that. Right now I'm leaning towards sticking with something maybe a little bit more in between. This may be a little excessive. Maybe somewhere around the level of detail of this shirt would be enough, right? Yeah. I think Arcane's level of detail is somewhere around this. And then I'm assuming they have like a subdiv modifier applied over it. This may be a little too low. It could be like a luck thing. Maybe I lucked out because you don't need a lot of level of detail for the hands, but you may need more on the other items. I don't know. I'm figuring out as I go. Maestro, Baba Bowie, what is happening, fellas? Welcome back to the stream, Maestro. If you want some copyright-free music, may I be able to suggest a song? Sure. I guess we are playing with the rig now. Hey Naki, how's the gym? What you hit today? I did legs. Today I did legs. And it went well. I was able to finally up the weight. Very, very happy. Where did my bones go? Who stole my bones? Oh, there it is. What? Oh, was it hidden? Oh, okay. All right, let's focus on weight painting the boots, right? I fell asleep at school today because we was doing nothing but talking. I see. Yeah, that is the way it is. Anytime it's assembly time, it is try not to sleep challenge. Hey Naki, the model is turning out great. Yo, Terminally Tyrese. Welcome to the stream and thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Did you see my message above? I have a really cool playlist. Yeah, I said that as long as you believe YouTube wouldn't take the stream down because of copyrighted music, right? The reason why I play video games like soundtracks instead of, actual music is because I'm live on YouTube. Normally, if had I only streamed on Twitch, I would be playing some copyrighted music right now. I think that is good. Alright, let's test it out real quick. Let's see. Okay, let me think. Maybe I have to bring this... Maybe I'll bring this a little higher. I've been earning crazy cash since you played my Christmas song. No way. You've got songs for every holiday. Imagine. I forgot how bad Twitch ads were. I ain't sitting for 7 unskippable ads. 7? Holy shit. Yeah, that's crazy. How can I check if it's copyright or not? If it's a playlist of the original soundtrack, then the likelihood of it being copyrighted is really high. If you're talking about Ghibli covers, meaning it's done by other people, then it should be on a safer side. Okay, I think do I want to bring this back a little? Let me think. Boom, boom, boom. No big difference. Okay, I'll just fix the weight then. I think there's too much going on here, so let's reduce that to about 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. Or maybe 0.6. Can I let it crease over? No, 0.4. Yeah, that's nice. I'm hitting Control F, by the way. I totally forgot to turn on the screencast keys. My bad. Epic burp. Let's go. All them callers, more like all them dollars. Oh my god. Sudden deja vu. Sorry for the PTSD. They usually fart and talk about don't bully others because you'll go to jail. That affects your grade point average. And I'm like, I got no time for this bullshit. I want to go home and watch Naki. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What time is it over there, Maestro? Sorry for the jump scare, people. 10:25 p.m. Okay, got it. That's too bad. Okay, is it the playlist of the original songs, Gingers? Sorry about that. Yeah, if we were on Twitch, if we were only streaming on Twitch, that wouldn't be a problem. But YouTube is very sensitive on the kind of songs that we can play. There was one point in time where when I was multi-streaming, I would only have music turned on for the Twitch streams, and it would be completely silent on YouTube. I didn't really like that, so yeah. Rather play video game BGMs so that we don't get into any trouble. The song usually plays when I'm doing redstone contraptions. Oh my god. Wet hands. The copyright-free song is a rock song called Johnny Sits Perfectly Still. Perfectly Still. Let me just Perfectly Still. Okay. I have that queued up. 3D Heart, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you doing today? Did you finally get monetization, by the way? Not on the Naki channel, no. Not yet. I assume that will only happen once I release... Whoa, what the heck? Once I release a new video. Which kind of sucks, because I wanted the next video that I post to make some money, right? Alright, not that ankle would roll that much, but let's just roll it a little. Yeah, it's not so bad. Not bad at all. Is it right you handmade all the joins? Oh yes. I mean the bones, you're talking about the bones? Yeah, these were all created from scratch. That's right. That is right. Okay, let me set this to global instead. Okay, I'll just clean this up a little. how was school for you guys, chat? And how was school for me? It was, well, it's just what it is. There's nothing much, you know. Well, when I was in VFX school, that was fun. But other than that, I don't know. All I knew was that I wanted to leave ASAP, so that I could, you know, do whatever I'm doing right now. But the second VFX school that I went to was where I met my my best friend and my closest friends. So yeah. In the second school, I didn't necessarily enjoy the way the modules were created. It was they were the assignments were set at a very, I guess, like unrealistic pace, and which gives us very little time to produce quality work that we would feel proud to use in our portfolios, right? Is that too much? Do I want to? That feels a little soft. That feels a little. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I'll do like 0.1 for this side. For these guys. Yeah, I think that's fine. I only have the problem to make a reset of that. It isn't in Blender easy to make a reset of the pose. Oh, yeah. There is an option for the rest pose. That's right. Right here. Right there. Rest pose. But I did set some keyframes to make my life a little easier, right? Yeah. That could help you out too. Which school did you go to, Naki? I went to two local VFX schools in Singapore. A total of 5 years. He lives with family, I believe, yes. I live with all my family members. How it was like when y'all used to or still go to school, how it was like? It was alright. I mean, it's, you know, we just had to walk 20 kilometers every day to school. We have to cross the river. We have to walk through a puddle of, you know, a big puddle of mud, and then before we go to school, we have to shower because you know, we had a long walk and we had gone through a lot. And then yeah, every time we go back home, it's the same route, but because there are some gates in between closed up, we have to walk around it. So we end up walking 35 kilometers instead of 20, and yeah. No, it's just. You were homeschooled. Interesting. A question here. How many UVs or UDIMs are you using for your character? Oh, and what texture size? So I've yet to set up the UDIMs, but right now I have one texture for both the shirt and pants, one texture set for the entire body, a texture set for the boots, and a texture set for the gloves and the hand wraps. So a total, and a texture set for the you know, the mouth and whatnot. So yeah, a total of 5. Yeah, a total of 5, and right now I believe I have them all set to 4K. But for the mouth, you know, the teeth and the tongue, I will probably only need like 2K tops, maybe even 1K. And for the rest of the body, I'll probably leave it at 4K, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's finish this up real quick. Alright, we're gonna have to weight paint the back here. Or we could add bones to then collide with that, I don't know. Tough. Do I want to create a separate bone for that? Oh my god. That may be a little more convoluted than I'd like it to be. We could create a separate collision bone for those. Do I want to do that? Okay, before I think about that, ooh. I think these two guys, I'm going to surface deform them. There it is. Problem solved. That's crazy, Naki ever got late. Okay, in case it wasn't clear, I was just kidding. You know how they would tell those grandfather tales on how they would go to school. They would have to walk 1,000 miles just to get to school. But no, it was normal. I just went to school via the bus and train. Can you find those schools on the rookies list, or are they local? Good question. I'm not too sure. These are just courses within like a big, two big schools, right? With that has like a bunch of courses, and visual effects was just one of them. So it wasn't like a local. I mean, it is local, but it's a big school with multiple courses that you could attend to, and visual effects was just one of the many courses. So yeah. You were homeschooled at the age of 4, then you went to actual school a few months later. Okay. Cool. Is it expensive to live in Singapore? Yeah, it is fairly pricey. I guess it's one of the it's up there for sure. Yeah, the standard of living here is, yeah, it can be pretty pricey, but I like my country. It's safe. Okay, let me that's a bit too much. 0.4. Yeah, let me just add that there. No subdiv. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'll leave it on. You'll be the bone soon, Naki. You'll be the bone master. Hey yo, the bone master. You said. $1K map for teeth might be more than enough, I guess, but works fine. Yeah, it's definitely more than enough, huh? Well, after all, it is like for an animated film, not for a video game. So, and there will be close-up shots of our main dude. So, yeah, I think 1K is the right spot. Oh, you were Monly, holy crap. Sorry, Odyssey, you were saying I was mostly homeschooled and bullied when I was in school for a few years. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. I hope your bullies stub your toe every now and then into the edge of a very, very hard table. 1K... Is it right the character is not naked and clothes are binded to all elements with shirt and trousers? So no, it won't. Okay, so this character isn't fully skinned. He is. One second, let me just turn this off. Yeah, his body only goes this far. Let me just turn off the gloves as well. Yeah, this is all of his body. His legs. Sec. There's no skin beneath the pants and boots. So it's just that. And it's just that. There's nothing beyond this point. So yeah. Hiding the rest of the skin when not used, only the body. So you can see when the shirt isn't, when the shirt is on, I have, part of the body hidden. When the gloves are on, his hands are gone as well, and a part of his forearms. But with the gloves turned off, his hands reappear. So yeah. Same with the shirt, right? Yeah. Name 5 modifiers you cannot live without. That's a good one. Ooh. That is a thinker. Let's not count Shade Auto Smooth because it's only recently that they added this option, but ooh. That's a really good one. Oh my god, Ruby! Combo breaker. Welcome to the stream, Ruby. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome, raiders. Hello. Man, you finally got me. Damn. How dare you break my combo. But thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. For the raiders, yeah, I'm currently working on this rig. It's day 4 of this rig. It's a bit of a complicated rig, but so far it's turning out to be worth all the effort. We have the option now to toggle between gloves and no gloves. Okay, wait, I have them hidden. Okay, there it is. We have the option to toggle between gloves and no gloves, shirt and no shirt, and then both the gloves and hands were rigged separately, but they're all functional. Okay, I didn't add the option to toggle between these two collections, but they're all functional, you see. It works. What the heck? Okay, yeah, it works, right? It's all functional, and if we were to go toggle back to the gloves, it is very functional. Wait, damn it. There it is. It is functional. And the silhouette, very, very proud of this. Look at this, guys. Oops, I don't have it set to local. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. It works. Bone Marrow Media, welcome to the stream. It was a strategic assault. Oh no. Oh no. It's okay, you were called Megamind, concrete blockhead, and smacked on my head every time a teacher wasn't around. That is crazy, Maestro. I hope your bully gets nipped in his tip every now and then. You got them custom settings, yes. Yo, Hex co-host, Hex, the real ambassador of 3D. Is that RuneScape music? Hell yeah, it is. I fucking love you for that. It is OSRS, specifically old school. Very human in design. And then he flips the bird. Yes, exactly. Name 5 modifiers you cannot live without. That is tough. Right off the bat, all I can think of right now is subdiv. Yeah, I think subdiv would be pretty hard to live without. Obviously, the armature modifier. Without them, you won't be able to rig. The mirror modifier. That is, yeah, I could not live without that. The array modifier. That's a pretty important one, and probably the curve modifier for the hair. I rely on those a lot. But then there are a bunch of other modifiers as well, which I cannot think of right now. But yeah, mirror, subdiv, curve, armature, and what is the other one that I mentioned? Did I say subdiv already? Did I say curve? Curve, subdiv, armature, mirror, and what was the other one that I mentioned? Did I mention only 4? Too good, bro. Thank you. One more. Okay, I guess I'll think of one more then. Oh, did I? Oh, array. I forgot about array. But do I really need that? I'm thinking between array modifier and shrink wrap. Shrink wrap is pretty important for retopology. I think I'll replace array with shrink wrap. Surface deform is pretty important because I mean, yeah, it is just pretty important. So okay. By the way, I want to show the raiders. Oh, by the way, Ruby, if you have to go eat, feel free to go eat and stuff. The post-stream shenanigans. A little dramatic here, whoops. But yeah, thank you once again for the raid. I really appreciate it. And for the raiders, let's take a look at this, right? Look how pretty. I'm very happy with the way the hands turned out. Look at that. It twists. Let me just turn on the surface deform just temporarily, okay? The metal is going to bend. It's not supposed to, but just imagine it's actually it's working properly. So look at this. It moves. It moves. I could add like I could potentially add a bone to the strap and then create like a damp track constraint and have it, naturally flap as you move the hand. That would be fun, but it may be a bit overkill. So yeah, there you go. Not Bay Guy. I hope that answers your question. Oh, by the way, I'm glad I watched your VOD yesterday. You were shredding that guitar solo. Dude, you've got skills. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thanks for watching the VODs. I really appreciate the support. He's moving. He's moving. Yes, sir. Very happy with this. But yeah, let's go back to skinning the boots. We have quite a lot to do today. A little conflicted with how I want to go about skinning this the gaiters of the boots, right? I'm thinking maybe I should add like a constraint or some sort of like collision corrective bone down here, so that whenever this exceeds a certain value, let me just set that to Euler. So when it exceeds a certain X value, it moves that away, if that makes sense. Don't know if that's overkill, but it might be necessary to do that. Oh well. I will just go get some food, and then I'm back to chill and chat. Hell yeah! Go get them food. I totally forgot, dude. Your guitar skills and Fire Back in Black was a banger. Thank you. I was thinking of making a character like yours, but after seeing all the work that I need to do, yeah, no thanks. I'll stick to environment. No. Trust me. You just gotta have to tackle them one at a time. It's really possible. If I can do it, you definitely can too. Trust. Like, I'm the last thing that I thought I could do was to create a character like this, that is properly rigged and all. But you have to keep in mind that I didn't learn all of these skills all in one go, right? I had one point in time. There was a point in time where all I did was sculpt. You can even see it on my YouTube channel or Instagram. Those were the main things that I did. Bone. And yeah, I didn't know how to rig back then. All I did back then was to rely on either Rigify or the Auto Rig Pro add-on, which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with doing those at all. But now I know a little bit better how to rig. I didn't just learn these skills all at one go, so it's definitely possible. It just takes time for sure. Active bone. Let's see. But yeah, Pierrick Picot, what is going on? Oh, I'm not in post mode. What am I doing? Yeah, Pierrick Picot. Where his course is so good. You improved a lot in 2 years? Thank you. Yeah, I'm very, very, very happy to hear that. I try. Now how do I want this to bend? Okay, right off the bat, let's start with this guy right there. Alright, weight paint. Oh, it's already... Okay. Where is the postbone? Oh, it probably doesn't have the armature modifier. Wait, what? What is going on? Oh. Oh, I see. I just didn't have the right bones selected. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, let's go back to its rest post. Rest pose. And weight paint that to 1. Make sure to turn on projected so that it paints through the mesh. Just for safety, I'll do that a few times. There we go. Now I can hide that and transfer some of the weights over to this bone, and make sure that auto normalize is turned on. The goal here is to make sure that the entire rig, they all add up to 1, which is fully red. There is an option here to turn on, to make it so that when there's no value at all, it turns to black. I don't know how to turn that on. Okay, never mind. Not that important. Okay, let's focus on this boot for now. I'm gonna hide those items. Okay, cool. Projected, weight set to 1. And let's go. Just do it up till this point. Maybe a little bit further back here. Right about there. Right about here. And this could be all 0.5. So right now I have the strength set to 1, and all I'm messing with is the weight, so that it caps to whatever value I set here, so that when you keep painting over, it doesn't go beyond whatever value you've set here. That's the cap of it. And just set this to constant, so it's a little harsher. And just do that again. There it is. Yeah, that can go away. 0.5. Okay, I'm gonna turn off projected. Set it to sphere instead, so it doesn't clip through. It doesn't paint through the mesh. I'm gonna hide those guys. Like those bones. Okay. I want this entire row of vertices to be 0.5. We don't need that. Go away. Just like that. And then everything else can be 1. It's going to be a very harsh transition, but it's a good start, right? Slowly build the crease up. You don't want to just start refining like right off the bat. This is our quote-unquote block out. We're blocking out the values. I'm just working with the mouse, by the way, in case anyone is wondering. Weight painting is a very intentional task. I thought it was more it turned out to be more, I guess, like quote unquote mathematical or technical than I thought it'd be. I thought you could get away with just smoothing things out, which you technically can, but just based off of Pierre Picard's teachings, based off of his course, it seems like a very like, I don't know, I can't find the word, just technical, I guess. Yeah, that's fine for now. Alright, let's see how that looks. Let me turn back on the bone. Oh, okay. You miss Tung 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 Sahur? What do you miss Tung 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 Sahur? Alright, cool. Or rather, should I do it this way? Okay. X. Just re-rotate this. Make sure that it's set to local. Okay. Wait, no. Set it to normal. Carbon! Little tip, I keyframe the movement. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I do that too. I don't know why I'm not doing it for these boots. I mean, I could do it now. I'll do it now. Wait. Let me go back to... Wait, let me just set those. Insert keyframe, and then I'll reset those. Yeah. 7 is the default. Okay. And welcome to the stream, Carbon. How are you doing today? Okay. Let me just, move. Oh, that's rough. Okay, cool. The boots probably won't bend that far, I don't think. And make it more gradual. I'm thinking. Okay. I think... I don't know what I think. Do I have subdiv turned off? Nope. Okay. Let me just turn those off. Okay, I have an idea. I think I have an idea. Okay. I'm emailing a bunch of students so they can get their ZBrush license about to teach next week. Ah, that's exciting. Well, best of luck with the teaching. Damn, okay. My brain thinks a lot making a game idea, making art, something. Do it. Well, as long as it doesn't are you still a student, Dave? If you are, then just as long as you do your homework, right? Okay, let me do... He'll do 0.7. Or maybe 0.8. Yeah, 0.7 is fine. I'll do 0.7. Do I have that? Okay, set to sphere, good. You talking about school? You talking about school, yeah? Yeah, I'm wondering if you're still a student, and you know, you mentioned that all you can think about is to make art, and I said, yeah, just do it. But then I don't know if you're a student, you have because homework and stuff. Just as long as you do them. Do art, but do your homework. Ah. Be gone, bone. Alright, let's do... Do I want this to be 0.7? Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. I'll do that all the way down here. Do art, but do your homework. Tainaki 2026. Noted, sir. You heard it. That's right. Oh, what the hell is that? Did I... What? Now, what on earth is that? Do I not have auto-normalize turned on? Let me see. It is turned on. What is that? Oh, just bad weight painting, I guess. Okay. Got it. Okay, whoops. Let me set them back to red. Or 1. I'm back with foods, let's go. What are you having today, Ruby? What are you having today? Let me just set those boys back to 1. Alright, cool. Please work. What? What is that? Is it just bad weight painting? I am so confused. Yeah. Do that again. Is that just bad weight painting? What is going on? It didn't look like that earlier. Let me see. Oops. I turned off the bones. Okay, let me just... Oh, it probably is. It was just hiding behind that little thing. The bone real quick? Let me eat the bone real quick. Wait, what? Wait, what is going on? Why does it look like that when it's resting? I thought I normalized it. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Are my bones not normalized? I mean, my weight pain not normalized. Wait, it is. Does it leak? Oh, okay, never mind. Smooth. It was leaking over to the shin bone. Oh my god. How did that happen? Pineapple or apple? Pineapple, apple pen. I have a pen. I have an apple. Ah, apple pen. I have a apple. Is Blender better than Nomad for sculpting? Oh, for sculpting? I mean, considering the fact that Nomad Sculpt is literally catered for sculpting, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the performance is in comparison. But Nomad is really good. Just needs to be zeroed out to blue or black. Yeah, exactly. I had it leaked over to the shin bone. I don't know how that happened. Okay, damn it. I undid all of my weight paint just for it to be a fucking... you know what? Skill issue. Now I know. I was like, there's no way the weight painting could be that fucked up, you know? But speaking of copyright-free music, a lot of channels on YouTube with great vocal or instrumental tracks that I'm sub to. Oh, cool. I know a channel with really good copyright-free music. Oh wait, someone wanted to listen to Johnny Sits Perfectly Still. I'll play that in a bit. Yeah, I'll play that right now. Nomad is more performance, but Blender offers more tools. But normally, I think people would lean towards Nomad. Oh, okay. There you go. I haven't used Nomad a ton, so it's hard for me to say. I am biased towards Blender because I know how to use it better, right? I'm a lot quicker in Blender, so I think it would be wrong for me to say that Blender is better because of my personal preferences. But yeah, I am better at Blender than I am in Nomad, so that definitely contributes to my bias. Fractaler, hello. How you doing today? Okay, what did I want to do earlier? Oh, right, okay. This will be... Okay. It's how I am. I'm so comfortable in Blender. Exactly, yeah. Me too. But yeah, performance-wise, I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's not going over the shin bone, right? It is again. What the hell? Why is it going over there? Stop that right now. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to do it another way. We'll just have to paint it on this bone so that it normalizes properly. What is... Hey, thanks all alone for ending racism. The world is now a little bit better because of you. Let's set this to 0.3 maybe. Watching the render while I watch bajillion YouTube videos. Hope y'all fine. I'm doing good. Doing good. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Do I want to do 0.3 over here? Is that too much? Maybe I'll do... Let me see what 0.5 would look like. That's a little... That is nasty. Let's do 0.2. I think that's a good amount of crease. You love this song? Let's go. You know I'm going to have to play this banger of a copyright-free song, right? I'm not even gonna mention a name. I'll just let the first 9 plucks. I'll just let the first 9 plucks play itself. First 9 notes. Kaisenet quit. I did see that. I didn't watch the video though. I'm not sure if he's actually quitting, or he's like, you know, just pursuing something else, and he'll eventually come back. I saw that on my Twitter timeline. Okay, what if I set them to 0.1? The word I was looking for earlier was probably methodical. I was just saying that you know, I thought weight painting would be a little bit more. I thought there would be more creative liberty to it, but it is more methodical than I thought it was. Like you have to be, well, at least based on like what based on Pierre Picot's teaching. Okay, listen to this banger of a copyright-free song, okay? Uh, weight painting is a technical skill. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't. Not that I really thought of it that much anyway. But yeah, I thought it was more lenient than it actually is. I didn't think you had to be so precise. You never heard of this song? No way. No way you never heard of this song. Are you? No way. Am I just that old? Am I a fossil? Pixel, oh my god, how are you doing today? Roblox songs iconic sounds of 2026, really? Well, this for me is just nostalgia. Ruby. This shit peak, right? I finally made it to a stream on lunch break. Been so insanely busy lately. I could tell by your disappearance. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. But thank you so much for, you know, dropping by the stream on your busy day. I really appreciate that. Nikki's, hello, welcome to the stream. Childish, how are you doing today? Iconic sounds of 2014. Speaking of 2014, 2016 was pretty iconic of a year, huh? And it has nothing to do with 2014, but just hydrate. Thank you. I do have to hydrate. Thank you. I'm doing good, Nikki's. Thanks for asking. I'm well. That was weak. A little weak of a. I wouldn't call that a burp, right? Bum, 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 bum. Are you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! I think I'll do 0.9 for these guys over here. 0.9. Let's see how that looks. Nope. That's worse. That means that has to be a little higher. Nope. It was fine the way it was. DJ Naki. Hell yeah. I hated the mid 2010s. So boring, along with the 2020s. I spent most of my teens in the 2010s watching 2000s stuff. No way. Interesting. Congrats, Naki. Wrote to 3K subs. Thank you. Appreciate that. I wonder if the Fat Rats songs are copyright free. I'm not gonna risk it though, but he does have a bunch of bangers. Yeah, I don't think it's copyright free, unfortunately. Are the Fat Rat songs copyright free? The Fat Rats music is generally free for creators to use, especially on YouTube, but it's not completely copyright free. Yeah, let's not risk it, guys. They are copyrighted? Okay. They're free? I guess they are as long as you credit them, but I'm not about to put in the extra work to credit a bunch of songs for the stream. Burp? Really? Was that a burp? I'll let you decide. We were working on fun stuff at work though. Nice. I got to make a program, some equipment to essentially karate chop through some metal. Damn. A program for, okay. Yeah. Damn, cool. Very nice. Oh, Creative Commons? Ooh. Do I risk it? Nah, you know what? It's fine. Talking about life in that video? Okay. Yeah, I don't watch. I only watch Kai when he does his Mafia-thon. But yeah, I don't necessarily keep up with what he does. But cool. Very ambitious guy. I can respect him for that. Yulia, yo, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Have you tried playing around with Touch Designer? Nope, I have not. What is that? What is Touch Designer? Hey. Privitic. Man, how do I say what I said the other time? Jano Viovario Boruski. I probably butchered that. Jano Viovario Boruski. You heard Touch Designer? You love it? Ooh. Yeah, never heard of that. I think that could go a little higher. Maybe I'll do 0.2. 0.2. Hell yeah. That's a good amount. A girl named Anton. What is this? This is new? This? And I'm not gonna redeem that you're working on stuff? No, weight painting? Yeah. Oh, just to keep you up to speed, Pixel, you have been gone for a while, but for anyone just tuning in right now, I am currently rigging the a character for the short film that I've been working on. So yeah, I'm doing a solo project. I am basically creating a 3D animated short film, and who you're looking at right now is the protagonist of the short film. And so far we have the option to toggle between no subdiv and subdiv. It's okay, there you go. Shirt and no shirt, and gloves and no gloves. And the hands and gloves are rigged separately, but thankfully they are functional. There you go. Okay, it's a little laggy. Let me just turn off the subdiv. It wasn't lagging this bad earlier, but okay. No subdiv. Alright. There it is. Ta-da, but okay, I don't have constraints turned on right now. Let me just show you how it's going to look like once it's... Okay, he's a little dramatic, don't mind him. Once it's like a little bit more done, right? A little bit more refined. It's gonna look something like this. Like this. Whee! I'm so happy with this. Whee! And look at the fingers. I'm so happy with how this turned out. But yeah, the gloves they're rigged separately. There it is. But yeah. Oh, E Serenade? Okay, right. You do have more than enough points. You could probably redeem it a bunch of times. Can I share a YouTube link here to show touch designer stuff? Of course. Yeah, feel free to drop the link. What is this song that is iconic? It's Tobu Candyland. Let me paste that in chat real quick. Have you seen Yulia's Bart? By the way, she recently finished sculpting, and I can't stop fangirling. Oh my god! Okay, let's take a look. Yulia, by the way, let me just... How do I do this? Oops. I hope I'm shouting out the right name. Wait, there are 2 underscores, right? Ah. There it is. Check her out. She is a really cracked artist. I can't stop glazing her because she is just that good. Alright. Okay. There it is. Wait, did you post it on Twitter? But just an example of what she's capable of. Look at that shit. Brother. That is a little too OP, a little depressing because of how good you are. Look at the metal, the paint. Bruh. Just stopping by to chill? No. I'm here to... I gotta do the mandatory glazing. You're a little cracked, you know that? It is refreshing to play with touch design if you work in 3D, cause it's mostly 2D but have some 2D elements. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of it. But let me go back to what we were working on. We have quite a lot to do today, so I'm gonna have to lock in. The MC is yelling, "It should have been me!" Candyland, everybody remember this song? Like Roblox, like different games. Yeah, it is a very iconic song. Crack artist. Artist on crack. Red Hook featuring yours truly. Okay, I'll play that. As long as it's copyright free. Don't get me copyrighted. Okay. We can't help but glaze, right? That's what I'm saying. I like her boobs. Very direct. And the model itself is pretty nice. Beautiful, right? Yeah, that is Yulia for y'all. Just a taste. Okay. You know, yeah, I'll do that now. I want to toggle between the both bones. Though it's not the most practical thing to do, but I'll do them. I'll do that for now. I could always just remove the drivers anyway. But okay. So gloves. Let me just copy that. Copy as new driver. I'll paste that there, and then I'll copy as a new driver. I'll paste it here. I'll open driver's editor and flip that around. Wait, I just want this. Wait, what? Why is it not? Oh, there it is. Wait, what? Oh, okay. There we go. Now it's gonna toggle between those two. Yeah. Look at that. Okay. Um, big time. 100% copyrighted. That's one of the channels you're sub to that is copyright free music. Okay. Any tips to grow your channel? You're stuck at 318 subs. Tips to grow your channel. Well, there's really no. Mm, hmm. Okay, part of it is luck, right? But like the saying goes, luck is when opportunity meets preparation, right? So you're gonna want to create. Thanks for the hydrate, by the way, Pixel. You're gonna want to create content that is of value for others, and if the right people find your works and you are consistent with the content that you put out, then yeah, you should find success. Um, I don't know if that is like. I don't know if that answers your question, but I do believe in what I just said. Yeah, no problem. Nice burp, thanks. I hope I hate copyright, but I understand it. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is what it is. Make shit work. Just do it. You'll hack YouTube? Okay, that's another way to go about it, right? Okay, oof. Okay. I will do this. I'm gonna have to remove... Ah! I don't know if this is the way to go. Hello? What? Oh no. Okay, Oh, there it is. I guess that works. What is going on? What is going on? Are you... You know what? I'm gonna lock this shin bone. It's getting in the way. There it is, finally. Yeah, it keeps normalizing to the wrong bone. That was not very fun. Okay, I think it's fine that it kind of clips a little. I'm not too particular about this. Shared touch designer video above. It's just 25 seconds. Take a look. Sure. Let me just take a look. Here you go. Basically, the guitar is plugged into a pre-touch designer setup, so the particles reacts to the connected instrument or input. Oh. 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 Interesting. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's really cool. Nice. So that's what it is. Okay. You know, when you said touch designer, I was thinking that it was some sort of like cloth sim software that allows you to... I thought it was like a Marvelous Designer type software, but okay, now I have a bit more context. Oh no, I gotta pee. I have to pee. My lunch is coming to a close. Everyone have a good rest of the stream. Bye Pixel, thanks for dropping by during your really busy day. You know how much I appreciate you, right? I really do. Just had lunch. Yeah, he just had lunch on his extremely absurdly busy day. So yeah, thanks man. Bathroom break. I do have to take a quick PP session. Okay. It's such a workaround. Quite a cop-out, but whatever. You think I care? What value is that? I think 0.2? Yeah, 0.2. There we go. Get out of here. Food has already been eaten. Now I gotta go back to work, but good to see you too, Dan Ruby. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Pixel. I really appreciate it. Gotta sleep. Everyone see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everyone. See y'all tomorrow. Bye, Bay Guy. Thanks for dropping by. I like it. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but it looks nice. Thanks. Me half the time with whatever I do, to be honest. Ah, 0.2, I believe. Alright, there we go. That's a little smoother. Not perfect, but good enough. Okay. Let's see. It is so workaround-ish. Okay, wait. Yeah, I think this works. I just have to just tweak things up a little. Tweak things a little, I mean. Let's do 0.8 maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Tight. Can you make a woman version of this character? Your son? A woman version of this character? Well, technically there will be. That's all I can say. Technically there will be. But it's over for me as well. I need to prepare some stuff, but I will lurk. Good luck, my dude. Thanks, Ruby, for the lurk and for the raid as well. And yeah, you have a good one with the things that you have to prepare. Best of luck with that. Yo, Game Dev Gary, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you doing today? I think that's good enough. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm okay with this. It's not perfect, but okay. Wait, I thought I saw a problem. Okay, no. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Now let's just... I don't know, do I want to... Do I want to weight paint that, or do I want to create a bone constraint to kind of collide with this thing, if you know what I mean? Hodi Milovat, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the warm welcome. Yeah. Doing good. How goes the rigging? It's going okay. It's going all right. So far, so good. It's taken a little bit longer than I thought it was going to with the boots, but it's always the case, right? That's just how it be. But yeah, I think I'm just going to I'll just do it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I will what? Oh, what? What is this? Why? Oh wait, do I not have... Wait. Armature? Oh. Okay. Selection was turned on. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, good. I like your main character shoes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now the streamer in question looks feminine, so it would be easier making female versions of him than the character he is modeling. I'll take that. I disagree that I have feminine features, but I can only see that as a compliment. To be androgynous is a huge compliment. I think I'll do 0.2 for all of these guys. That should be enough. Be gone, bones. Okay. No twink death past 30. Okay. Uh-oh. Semi-compliment, but yeah, you got a girly look going on there. I see. Well, I guess a compliment is could be subjective, right? I guess not all guys would like to be androgynous. I think some guys would prefer that they're all bearded out and stuff. I unfortunately cannot grow a beard for the life of me. Just not in my genes. Let me do 0.1 maybe? Yeah, 0.1 is okay. .2. Okay. Let's see what this does. Let me turn back on the bones. That is not so bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove the weight paint from this area so that it sticks to the buckle. But I'm kinda liking this. Okay, yeah, just some tweaks here and there and we should be good. Can he make the main character female, by the way? Not goon? I don't know about the not goon part, Dave. I don't know if I buy that. You look more young. Naki might be a vampire. I don't know. I mean, the fact that I am nocturnal. Don't worry, man, I can barely grow facial hair either, but it's not that important. I mean, look at your character. He's pretty manly looking and he doesn't have a beard. Fair enough. Oh, hey, I didn't mean to do that. What did I just do though? Control X? Control Z? Control X? What does that do? What is Control X? Okay. Welcome back. Tough one. Boots restrict to range in real life. Restrict toe range. Right, there is yeah, there's definitely no need for this much range of motion. I think. I don't know. You know, I think I should have gotten some sort of like reference. Maybe the roll here should be a little more gradual, but maybe I'll subdiv that and then divide the weight paint. But okay, let's just. Okay, let's see what this does. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. I could subdivide that and make the roll less intense, right? Like if, say I were to bring, you know, I could, let me see. I could just bring this forward a little bit more, like that. Oops. Normal. Okay. I want you to follow this. What the? Oh, there it is. That's better. Wait, no. What? 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 I just want to fucking bring that in without it going down. Why does it do that? Okay, I'll just go back to global and just bring this up like that. I'm thinking if I want to do like a constrained bone on this area, but I feel like that might be a little overkill. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's as far as it goes, right? Like anything beyond that is just unnecessary. We should be fine. Okay, let me just fuck. Look. Overkill? I have a couple of questions for you, Naki. Go ahead. Do I want to rely on shape keys? I could. Fuck it. We rely on shape keys. Sim! No, not the sim again. Not the sim. Okay, now let me just select these guys. And pull that up. Okay, no, maybe not these two. Okay, let's see what that looks like. What did I think of those two copyright-free songs? How do I feel about people using AI music in their projects? If the rest of the work was 99% human? Ooh. First of all, the two songs that you sent me, I thought they were good. I mean, they aren't like songs that I would necessarily listen to, but they are to me like objectively good songs, or like at least okay songs, right? But yeah, they were good production wise, and all that crap. They were well done. Would I necessarily listen to them? Not really, but that doesn't mean that the songs that you sent were bad. You know what I mean? It's more so a matter of taste. And then, what do I feel about how do I feel about people using AI music in their projects? Ooh. That is a rough one. The thing is, I find it really hard to accept any kind of like generative AI, because like I said, I am an artist and I do have a bias against just generative AI in general, right? Like I get it, like it can be used as some sort of like a tool, right? But all in all, just based off of the fact that we all know how generative AI is able to produce whatever they produce, right? And just based off the fact that there's a lack of compensation there is already, I guess, enough for me to not want to use it. How do I feel about people using it? To be honest, not the best, right? Okay, listen. For me, it's like if you were to use AI and then your product is like because of that a lot cheaper, then sure, at least there's like a selling point. But we all know that that's not how things run. But what if the rest of the work was 99% human, meaning that, okay, for instance, the song was sang by an actual person, instruments were played by real people, but then there's like maybe like a specific loop in the song that was made out of AI, right? Like maybe a single, like a trumpet stab is AI. I would find it a little harder to argue against the use of AI, but then I'd still be like, hey, there are a bunch of. I would feel like if 99% of the music was already human made, why would the 1%? The first thing I would ask is like, why would the 1% be AI? Like, why did you have to? Like, is it really necessary, right? But then I would still find it a little harder to argue against it, I guess. Yes, after all, it was 99% made out of people, and yeah, I guess there's that. Watching Naki on my work's Wi-Fi. What a time to be alive. Yo, deactivated. Thank you. That's hilarious. Thank you for going out of your way, and welcome to the stream. But yeah, there's that, I guess. Okay, now all we have to do is make it so that when it exceeds a certain value, the shape keys begin to trigger. Okay, so the values will eventually change as well, but anyway, okay. Let's firstly set this to Quaternion. I feel like this, I don't have to do, sorry, not Quaternion, to XYZ Euler. I feel like this can be done in a later stage, but I think I just want to see this through, right, to see if this idea even works. But okay, 17.2. Well, let's copy that as driver, as new driver, and we'll paste it here, and we'll make it so that at 0, how do I do this? How do I do this? What is the limit I want to set? One second, I'm trying to think of how to go about doing this. Oh man, I forgot I had to pee. I am about to burst. I will be right back. Be right back, y'all. Sorry, it suddenly hit me that I gotta pee. Alright, let me just read some of the messages that I've missed. Put my Blender themed resume in the Discord art channel. What do you think? Ooh, I'll check it out in a bit. I will check that out in a bit. Oh wait, okay, never mind. We can just look at it now. Sheesh. Looks great. Right, I was way up close to the camera. Yeah, it's a cute idea. It's definitely a cute idea. I'm a little worried about the font in the viewport being a little hard to read because of the things in the background. If you could find a way to eliminate that readability issue, I think this would be very, very good. But it is already readable though. I mean, it could be a little more readable. and it looks good. It's cute. It's a cute idea. I feel like the decision to even use 1% AI in your project already says something about your attitude towards it, and it just creates distrust. That is a good point. I didn't think of it that way, but I feel like, yeah, it does create a bit of a distrust, right? Well, that depends on how you handle it too, right? If you said that the game was, if there was no mention of anything being AI, and people found out through other means, then yeah, it can definitely create some distrust. That is very true. How do we move this so that it JM Animator, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. 10 stream streak. If anyone need help hating AI, I'm here. Thank you for the 10 stream streak, Solom. Thank you so much. And welcome back to the stream. Skeleton meme. Well, someone in chat showed me the skeleton meme, the one where he clanks his sword on his shield, right? Question got me feeling like Socrates, or however his name is spelled. I have no idea who Socrates is. To me, if it helps the game and it sounds good, doesn't cost the death an arm and a leg. Oh, okay, so you're thinking about the completion aspect of it. I guess it really depends on how the devs handle the implementation of it and how they announce it, right? Like if it's done discreetly and it's only revealed by, like, leaked by someone else that there was some AI in it, then I think like Nick said, it creates a distrust. Like you say it's 1%, but can I really believe that it's only 1%, that you're being truthful, that only 1% is being used. It can definitely create that distrust, despite of how honest you are about it after being ousted, right? I don't know if it's ethical, like most of the codes for Godot, for example. Most people give them out for free. I don't know, and I don't know, ChatGPT probably trained off of those. And then again, data centers are another topic. Yeah, it hurts my brain. Exactly. AI is it hurts my brain for sure. I'll get on that. Yeah. Marshall the best. You're the best. AI made things makes you puke. Hi, Solum. Some do, some don't. Crediting isn't something people do, even when told to. And AI doesn't have to be 100%, as Naki said. You use some aspect of it to help with stuff. I think AI as a tool, it really depends. I think if we're talking about generative AI as a collective, me personally, I'm not a fan of it, right? Just because of, I guess, just the ethics behind it. I know people will make arguments against that as like, hey, what is that you're wearing? Is that a shirt? What is that you used to call people? Is that a phone? We could go on about that, but we have to, I guess, like, include the bias that I have, and that is that I'm an artist, and I cannot help but to feel for the other artists whose works have been trained on, right? And I think the whole argument about, oh, don't you guys, don't you artists refer to references as well, right? Aren't you being disingenuous? I feel like it's not a proportionate argument. It's like there's a difference between, for instance, like learning a video game by observing how other gamers play versus, you know, straight up using an aimbot, right? But if you're talking about AI, like DLSS, right? You know, predictive. You know, you predict that the samples around a single sample. You know, AI tools like that, I am definitely okay with. You know, ChatGPT and, you know, those type of AIs. It's I don't know. It's like man, it's like a topic that it's a never-ending topic, isn't it? But all in all, you know, generative AI. All I can say, generative AI. I couldn't care for it. If you know, if a dev were to make a game with like a few generated assets in your game, I can't help but to be disappointed. But I will give them where, you know, if the game is good, I'll definitely give them, you know, credit where it's due. But I cannot help but to feel upset about it, or like disappointed at the very least, right? Because I am, after all, an artist, right? And generative AI is like it's like artist's number one enemy, you know. Yeah, there's that, I guess. I don't know if that answers your question. Yeah. Why does it do that? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I was tweaking the wrong tool. Oh my god. Let me just undo all of that. Okay, no, I don't need that. I'm tweaking value. There we go. There it is. Hey, let's go to the default position real quick and see what moving this does. Okay, what about this? Oh, it's probably this, huh? Okay. Let me move this to that, and then I will do that. Nope. Fuck. How do I do this? Okay, sorry, I probably missed a bunch of messages. Denoising, also AI algos. Yeah, exactly. Those type of AI, I am totally down with. You know, AI to help conduct research for science. You know, sure. But if we're narrowing it down to generative AI, then I wouldn't mind that it goes away. Not at all. But yeah, I think I hope I answered your question. You have more respect to tracers than Gen AI promoters. The tracers. Oh, okay. You have more respect to tracers than Gen AI promoters. Fair enough. Fair enough. There isn't any nuance to it. It destroys Earth's ecosystem. It creates sinkholes and locations around its data centers. It is using stolen data. It is a tool to steal. There you go. Very well put. I feel like I need to look up into it a little bit more. But yeah, I am vaguely aware of like the damages it has been causing, and I feel like there's very little. The trade-off is disproportionate, right? We're not. Do you really need to know how much your food weighs when you know that you could, number one, use a fucking weighing scale, and number two, you know, this contribute to, like, for instance, the sinkholes. You know, I won't lie, I have used ChatGPT before, right? That is like prior, that is like pre before knowing the kind of like the gravity it has on the impact that it has. It's like the benefit is disproportionate, you know what I mean? And I just cannot help but to not stray away from it. Yo, Riri-chan, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing today? Let me see. And you know, whenever Mid-Journey first came out, right? I did join their Discord server and play with the tool because I was curious as to, like, you know, how it was a new toy, right? But obviously I have never and will never use AI in my works. I have like messed around with it because you know, curiosity, just to see what it's like to use it, right? But yeah, you will never catch me using like not even 1% of AI in my works. It's just not for me, you know. And how I feel about that, I've already answered your question, I believe. Naki was tweaking again. It is wealth, people's attempt to steal last commodity they didn't had access to. Oof, that is a lot of messages to catch up to. Okay. I'm just gonna skim past the. Welcome to the stream, Braveheart. Sinkholes, yeah, I was not aware of sinkholes, so I feel like I gotta read up into this topic a little bit more. AI bubble. AI doesn't exist. There's no actual intelligence being simulated. There is machine learning and LLMs, and computer vision and reinforcement learning and convolutional neural networks, etc. Okay. The slop AIs are called LLMs, large language models. LDMs, latent diffusion models, image generators, and transformers, the AI that makes LLM talk to an LDM. Of course, not all AIs are bad, but LLMs and LDMs are mistakenly a blight. Okay, interesting. That is very informative. On that note, my off for today. Take care, everyone. Always a pleasure. Bye, Marshall. Sorry I had to end this way on a topic of AI. It will deflate, not pop and vanish. Hopefully, it will deflate. At least regulate the stuff and like find more efficient ways to go about it. And hopefully, well, this is wishful thinking, but like an ethical middle ground. Right. Cancel Naki now, yes. It's GG's. Um, it's only lasted so long because the big tech companies have hella money. True. Disney, one of the big boys now, I guess. If you answered about the sinkholes question, couldn't hear you due to commercials. Sorry. Oh, sorry. You had to tank the ads. But no, I was just saying that I was not aware, particularly about the fact that sinkholes were. I didn't know AI did cause sinkholes. I do know about like vaguely. I do vaguely know that there are damages being caused around data centers, and that people are like statistically, factually being affected by these data centers. But I didn't know about sinkholes specifically. And yeah, I feel like I need to catch up on the whole AI thing, but I just cannot be asked to be caught on to AI since I have a short film to focus on, to work on, right? And I'm busy trying to catch up on chapter 7 of the art of effective rigging. But just to clarify, guys, okay, this is you can be assured that Tiny Naki will forever remain AI free. Yeah, and if ever comes if ever comes a day which will never happen, where I use AI, it will be known. But you'll never hear that come to fruition because it'll just never happen. I enjoy the process of creating art, so I don't have the need to use AI in my works. So yeah, not even as like a little Easter egg in the background. That would be pretty disappointing. That would be like the 1% equivalent, right? Also, the whole AI industry is based on fake money. Part A, invest in. Part B, wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the whole like, yeah, I did see that little, the hamster wheel of like Nvidia, investing in this company, which invests in that company, which invests in another company, which invests in Nvidia. I did hear about that. Fake money. Yeah. What do y'all think about Neuro? Was she ethically trained? So I'm curious. I don't know who Neuro is. I did not keep up. Company centipede, exactly. I didn't know about a sinkhole thing either. Yeah, I didn't know about that. But yeah, damages are actually, they are being done. It's like, it's a fact that is happening and probably not covered enough. Okay. I know you won't use it, but yeah, you never know. Things change. Fair enough. That's fair. But I am very confident that I will never have to resort to AI. I just cannot be asked to use generative AI. I just can't. I can't find the reason to use it. We have a handmade. Now we have AI. We have a handmade. Now we have AI free. Right. We love the craft too much, exactly. They use groundwater to cool down the data centers, and at most places it is all gone, so there are empty spaces beneath Earth, which was filled with water once. Oh my god, those spaces are creating sinkholes. Really? What the heck? I have to look that up. Damn. Okay, I'm sorry, but I hope you guys don't mind that I just like move away from this topic, because it is taking up too much of it's taking me too long to read all of those messages. I'm gonna do some 3D art now. Okay. Alright, so I'm just trying to figure out how to make it so that this rotation Okay, let me just copy that as a new driver. I'll delete that. Wait, no, not delete that. I'll delete the driver. I'll paste driver. Okay. I want it so that when it goes to about... We'll only start moving at... What is that? Oh. I was moving the wrong thing. Wait, did I copy the right rotation even? Damn it. Okay, let's do it again. Copy rotation as new driver. And I'm gonna paste it here. There we go. And then I'm going to somehow make it so that when it's at 17 degrees, it begins to move. It begins to trigger this shape key, which I wish I knew how I wish I knew the script for this. But I'm just gonna I'm just gonna eyeball this. There we go, right about there. It begins to move. Hey, what? Oh my god. See, I have bigger problems to worry about, guys. I'm already struggling with my 3D software, let alone AI. Nope. The last thing that should be said, if Tiny Noki randomly uses AI, at least with his videos, it may not be him, but the platform, true. Like YouTube, they want to make people's videos AI without permission. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely. So I do believe that they have been like artificially sharpening people's videos for whatever reason, specifically shorts, not the long form videos. I may be able to assist with drivers, though I haven't done corrective shape keys. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to make it so that when this bone is at 17 degrees, it begins to trigger this shape key to go from 0 to 1. Oh, I could just move it side to side like this, right? Oh my god. Okay, wait. Let me try. Let me see if that works. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wrong. Moving the wrong shit. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's it. Please let that be the case. Nope. Fuck. Fuck you so hard. Began with editing the drive and adding the correct variables. Editing the drive and adding the correct variables. Damn, I'm too dumb to even understand what that means. But you guys here know a lot about 3D and Blender, so if I'm ever stuck, I can ask you guys for help. Yeah, true. There's a lot of big brains here. I would pray I won't need to use shape keys. One thing you love about AI in YouTube is how it translates videos from other languages into English. That is a very good use of AI. For sure, yeah. Wait a minute, what if I bring this down? It has to be one of the directions, come on. Nah, that's not it. Fuck! I think it may be long videos now too? No way. We can change it in the settings near the gear menu on videos. Sorry to bring it up again, I just thought to say it as well. It's fine. I see. Feature is very nice, yeah, it really is. It really is. The whole automated translation thing, I can get by. Helped you out a lot, especially in art tutorials. Hell yeah. Fuck. A few times AI ain't so bad, right? I know this sounds like I'm being a special snowflake, but I know 8 languages, and whenever AI translates a language, I already speak without asking. It's so annoying. Damn, 8 languages is insane, bro. 8 languages. Do you like Mummy? What? What now? You goonball? Yes. I think it's... Wait, is it working? Is it working? Okay. There's something is working right there. I think that's it. Yes! Okay, I just gotta flip it around, Wicked Witch, and then drag it to the left. I don't know why that does that, but it works. Do I really have to know the reason why it works? Nope. Yippee! What is your review of the art of effective rigging 2 so far? It's great. I only have good things to say about it so far. I do think that I do wish that the things that he says and the visuals are a little bit better synced up, right? Because it seems like he does his like he records like a whole segment, and then it seems like he recorded the whole segment, and then he records the script, and then he edits with whatever he has, which obviously makes sense, right? But sometimes he would say like, okay, do A and then do B, but he would click B and then he would click on A and then click on B, right? And he sometimes would say thing A over the action B, and it can create a bit of a confusion, but just after looking at that part once or twice, you understand what he's trying to say. But that is, I guess, my one point I can make. But other than that, it's a really good course. It's really good. I'm learning so much, so much. Yeah, whatever I said is more. It's nitpicky. What about the way it's structured? The way it's structured. Oh. Okay, fair. I think. You know how with some movies you have to watch part 1 and part 2 before you can watch part 3, right? I do wish the course. I wish chapter 7 was a little less dependent on, like, say chapter 5. Like, it would make sense for you to at least catch up with, you know, the fundamental chapters. But I'd rather an instructor repeat the same thing over and over and over again so that it gets into your head than to be like, you should already know how to do this because we covered this in chapter 4, right? Just for an, you know, just as an instance, for instance, sorry. And yeah, but you know, besides all of that, you know, nitpicky stuff, you know, or personal preference, the course it's really good. In my opinion, the course is, there's so many golden nuggets in there, so many ways of using constraints that I would have never ever thought of, right? And I really like that he went through the fundamentals, like the fundamental constraints that we will be using very thoroughly, and the visuals paired with those fundamental demonstrations were all very good. But yeah. Anyways, you gotta go. Good luck with the boot character, or just boots. Ciao. Thanks, Braveheart, for dropping by. And yeah, this is the boots of the OC, or the main character of the short film. Today is very boot focused, yes, and it's already 6:36. Damn. So weird to hear people talk about a course without thinking about those become an alpha male courses or make money. Oh, like those alpha boot camps. That's hilarious. There it is. Finally, that was what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah, anything beyond this point is just physically impossible anyway. There we go. Oh no. Uh-oh. What if I increase the max value so that it goes a little higher? There it is. Uh-huh. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Don't we all like that? Don't we all like that? Hell yeah. Did I burp? Naoki has burped 35 times so far, damn. Don't tell anyone, but Naoki was a guest speaker at one of those boot camps? Okay, what the heck? Alright now, what is this slander? I promise I've never given a speech in one of those alpha boot camps. I promise. What is this? Oh, you were just checking. Whoops. My bad. Texture's looking really nice. Thanks, Mike. It's very in-depth for sure. Oh, you're talking about the course. Yeah, it's very in-depth, and I'm very grateful for this course, the fact that it exists. What is your favorite mummy characters ever? Mummy character. I don't know if the character that I like from My Hero Academia is considered a mummy. I don't think she is. But you guys know who what's her name? Mirko. I'm a big fan of the character design. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean up the textures over here. I'm gonna have to smooth that out. A mummy or mummy? Mummy. You know, mummy. Your IQ is above 60, so I should be able to join his Discord easy. Not bad. Good, you passed the test. I barely made it though. I think I'm like skittling around 25. I don't even know what skittling is. I just made that shit up. I was meaning to ask, when you release your short film, will you submit it in those short film festivals? Unfortunately, no. Here's why though. The reason why I'm not submitting my short film to those festivals is because in order to submit to a lot of those big festivals, you're not allowed to post anywhere else, and I cannot afford to do that because right after Red Feathers, I'm moving on to other projects, and I cannot delay the release any further than whenever it's already done, because this film itself is already going to take a long time to make, let alone submitting to a film festival, waiting for the results, which may not even come to my favor, right? Like it's not a risk that I can take, but the reward is definitely high though. Like if I could win something from, like if I could win a festival, that would be like big for my portfolio. Big. Nice weights, thanks. Thank you. I wonder if he watches anime in English dub or not. I typically watch them subbed. Which, by the way, I'm not opposed to watching English dubs, as long as they do like a fairly decent job. I believe I watch quite a bit of Dungeon Meshi in English, but a lot of the other anime, like My Hero, for instance, I watched it sub. But English dub is great for like, for instance, if you have to eat, right? What is that? Oh my god. Oh no. God damn it. Piece of shit. You piece of shit. Okay, let me just unhide that and do this. Hey, what? Now what is causing that to happen? Oh, how did that happen? Okay. How did that happen? Okay. Fair enough, didn't know you have to wait to post, that's weird. Yeah, a lot of the bigger festivals want you to keep your submission exclusive, or at least like away from the public. Have you ever participated in one of Punisher's challenges? Yes, I did. I've done I believe I've done 2. alternate realities. That's I think the first one that I did, and then Endless Engine, which is probably it's my most viewed video on YouTube. The breakdown video on the main channel, not Noki, the tiny Noki, right? So you hate dub? No, I don't hate dub. I don't hate dub. I'm not opposed to dub at all. I can't stand listening to stuff in other languages. I just can't connect. I also hate reading. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. I'm not opposed to dub at all. Watch your content however you want to watch it. Yeah, that's good enough. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Wait, what if I were to turn on the subdiv? Oh, my tummy just grumbled like crazy. Grumble door. What if I move this up? Let's see if it gets all fucky. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Noki, I love waffles. Me, so you hate pancakes. Oh my god. So true. I jinxed it. Damn it, Gary. You watched Jujutsu Kaisen in VF is French. Okay, in French and that was hard. My ears didn't recover since. Oh no. French dub. Okay. Oh no. Dub is for second monitor. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to, maybe you want to eat and, watch something, and, you're always constantly looking at your food to eat, right? Or, you've already seen this anime once and you just want something to play in the background, That's second monitor activities, right? What is the short film about, or is it a spoiler? It is about the turning point of this character. Oh, thanks for mentioning that, because it's been a minute since I've brought this up. If anyone here is new and you're wondering what who this character is and what this character is for, it's for an animated short film that I'm currently in the midst of working on. I'm only not even halfway through, but the name of the animated short film is called Red Feathers, and the link that just popped up in chat is the link to the video explaining the premise of this short film. And TLDR, it is the short film is the event that happened during the turning point. The film covers the turning point of this character, where he goes from someone who handles justice and all that crap ethically, right? Meaning he doesn't kill, to put it simply, to someone who kills, to someone who believes that extreme measures is sometimes justified. And yeah, now I am working on the rigging. After this rigging stage, we're going to try to break this rig by doing an animation test, and then we'll move on to creating the next character. We have about 6 characters in total. GG's, right? Adam, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. French viewers would get mad, very bad. They actually like it a lot. It's not usual for French viewers to like French dub. Yeah. And here is the schedule. Right, I go live every single day to document the process of, the character creation and subsequently some of the animation stuff, the environments, some of the assets. All of that will likely be documented every single day. I am considering lowering the frequency of the streams in the subsequent subjects, like the assets or animation portion, but it really depends on how well the stream does. The better it does, the more likely I am to keep up with this schedule. But I gotta keep things realistic, right? Because if I could focus on other stuff that will benefit this film, I'd rather do that. But so far I'm really enjoying going live every day. So just a heads up, by the way, this coming, let's see, on the 17th for most of you and the 18th for me, I might be taking a day off. Just a heads up, I might be taking a day off because I'm going out that day, and I'm going out pretty late, I think. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I may have to take a rain check, but I'll try my best to go live regardless. Red Feathers equals beast mode. That is the plan. GTs for the driver looks nice. Thank you. Day off, going out. How dare you? Oh no. JK, have fun. Thank you. I will have fun. I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. Let's maybe. No, that's a little much. I feel like anything beyond this point. Let's do 1.8, 1.9. Now 1.7 is good. I think I could afford to bring this up a little higher. Oh my god. I cannot believe what I've just done, guys. I didn't have symmetry turned on. God damn! This hurts real bad. This hurts my soul. Oh my god. Don't forget to hand in your sick note. I will. Especially because you're Congolese and you live in Belgium, so French dub used French slang, like saying 06 for a phone number. Oh, okay. Control Z? It's too late for that. Is there a way to mirror? Oh wait, there is a way to mirror this, right? Yes. Okay. It's not all. There's hope. In fact, it's probably ideal that I keep them separate. Now, come to think of it, it's probably ideal to keep them separate. So okay. Okay. All is good, because we could then duplicate this and flip the topology. All is good. Flip, not mirror? Yeah, I think. Let me see. What if I set... do I have to set this to rest? Pose... What is that? Oh. Huh? Oh, okay, okay. Oh my god, don't scare me like that, you piece of shit. Okay, what if I duplicate this and flip this around? Flip. How do I flip this? Flip. Huh? One second. Something feels off. Okay, I don't think the shape it's the problem with the shape keys. I think the problem is please let this be a very simple problem. Damn it. No! Okay. Now why is that clipping through that? Why? Why? I don't know why, but every time you swear, I lose 1 HP in real life. Oh no. Oh fuck. Why is it not? The driver link? Is it perfectly symmetrical? It's not, right? It's definitely not perfectly symmetrical. It pains me to delete this driver, but I'm going to have to do that. Wait, okay, let's see. Okay, I'll delete that. It looks symmetrical to me. Okay. Let me see. Could it be that the weight paint is different on these? Yep. Of course, it's the weight paint. Of course. I didn't have this turned on. Why? Why is that always turned off? Huh? Huh? Okay. Mirror is off, yeah. Hi, Hamza. Hello, welcome to the stream. Damn it, bruh. There it is. That's the problem child. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna go over this just so that I can accurately... Oh my god, it's already 7. I'm gonna have to do this off stream, guys. I thought I could do a lot more than I did today on stream. But again, thank you. Yeah. I'm sorry I have to bounce right as you show up. But here it is. Here is the progress. Here's the progress. I'm gonna have to work on the rest off stream, unfortunately. Very happy with how this is turning out. I'm gonna have to fix the texture over there. We have the hit parented to this, right? Very cool, very cool. And I'll skin the shirt off stream. And oh, I forgot to mention before I go, I did bind this one sec. Let me just turn on the subdiv. I did bind that to a temp helper right there, a separate mesh, so that it binds well, and I can toggle on and off the subdivision without affecting the binding, right? So that's done, and yeah, very happy with how this is turning out. I'll be live again. Are there no mirror weights in Blender? Oh, that's a good question. There probably is a way to do that, huh? No way. Oh wait, no, but that mirrors it on that single bone. It doesn't... Yeah, there's no way to do it on two separate bones, right? I think? I don't know, wait, let me see. Can I... Yeah, it mirrors it on the same bone unless there's like... Yeah, it flips the weight paint on the same bone, which is not ideal. Multi-paint, gonna paint on two bones. It's fine, I'll just manually transfer it over. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just paint over whatever I already have and just gradually transfer them all over. Okay. GG's. Yes, again, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I will... yeah, I'll sign off now. I don't feel like raiding today, so I'm just gonna take it chill. I'm gonna have to focus on this, so yeah, thank you all so much for watching the stream. I'll be live again tomorrow at the same time. Alright, the schedule, I'll just drop it one more time. There you go. And we have a Discord. Feel free to join the Discord and all of that stuff. You know, why is it not showing up on YouTube? What the hell? Okay. But anyway, thanks for watching the stream. I'll be live again tomorrow. Bye-bye.